So today we are going to go over, I guess it's actually wave 3 of the retro Ninja Turtles being released by Playmates. These are inspired by the ones that came out in the late 80s, early 90s. We are not reviewing the second wave, because the second wave technically is the retro, or the storage shell of Ninja Turtles. I actually don't like those, so I personally don't have any. Just so moving along and hoping to give this line some attention, because it seems like no one's talking about it. These have been coming out for the past year or two. These ones I want to say probably came out at the beginning of 2023, maybe a little sooner than that. This line is releasing very slowly. Me personally, I want to say that it comes out about maybe a new wave every 6 months, and nobody that I know is talking about them. So I was just hoping to sort of spread the attention with it. Hopefully, if these are something you're interested in, you could still find some of them. I find them regularly at Walmart in different varieties. Some of these wave will also still be out there. I personally just found Splinter out in the wild. This is not mine. This is not the one I saw. So he's still there, as well as so are these others. So if you're interested, just go take a look. So here's what we're going to be opening today. We will be opening at least 3 different foot soldiers. I was lucky enough to find several of them, and no, I didn't take all of them. They're still out there as well. But we'll be opening up three foot soldiers, and they're all the same. It's just simply the foot soldiers are like army builders, so that's why we have more than one of them. And then Rocksteady, Shredder. This is the way that he looked in the original toy release, which I think might have been based on the original, in the original comics. I think he looked closer to the way he's depicted here rather than the TV show, where he wears sort of the cape and he has the cape in this one too, but he has sort of like a silver chest. Armor all the time. Yeah. And then continuing from here, we're going to open the foot soldiers, Shredder. Splinter is going to be by his own, because he's the only hero in this wave. This one here, this is Leatherhead, Bebop, Rocksteady, and then Crane. Alright, I guess let's get started. We are trying a new format right now. My daughters are mostly unavailable right now, so we're trying this to try to keep the episodes coming, but at the same time make use of what little time we have them available to us. Hopefully they'll be back soon, but right now we're just going to take time to get sort of caught up, and then hopefully when things go back to normal, we will do maybe more traditional releases, or if nothing else, just simply be caught up on what the current release is, so that maybe this might be sort of a news outlet as well. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. And if we get to 100 subscribers, we will make a stop motion animation up to 30 seconds, or at least a 30-second stop motion animation. It can pick whatever characters you're interested in. It will have a right now I have a story that I've got in mind. I'm just if the fans want something else, I'll go with what the fans ask for. So just let us know. All right, well, it's gone through each of them and got them out of the package. Now we're going to do a little showcase and show what they're all about. So in the first wave, it was the classic 4 Ninja Turtles. Then in the second wave, they re-released the same Turtles again, this time with storage shells. So at this point, we haven't had any bad guys in the field. And it looks like this wave, especially if you consider all the parts of it, is going to sincerely make up for that. Before we go down to all the bad guys, the only good guy that came out this wave is Splinter. He comes with a weapons rack, which will hold his weapons, sort of. He comes with a cane staff. This is similar to the walking stick that he uses in the program. I think this is supposed to be used like a concealed knife type of thing, like the old samurai. I love those cheesy old movies. and it goes in pretty well. It doesn't meet any resistance until it gets to the very end, but that's it. He has a bow and arrow. Now, the only time I ever saw Splinter with a bow and arrow was in the second Ninja Turtle movie whenever he helps free Raphael. I never saw it in the series, never saw any of that, so I don't know where it comes from. But these are the only real weapons that he has. He also has, like all the other ninjas in the story, he comes with 2 throwing stars. These impossible to find little things that'll miss probably, or be missing as soon as I finish the video, as soon as the video cuts off. So that's everything. He's got him now. The cloth, it's a simple cloth. Take off his belt. I shouldn't have done that because it took me forever to get that belt reef tightened just because it's a tight fit. But the cloth is, I don't know, it's just regular felt or something. There's nothing to it. The belt is plastic, no insignias of any kind on it. Just because it is so tight, getting it back on again can take a minute. So, here, let's go ahead and take a look at him without. So when he doesn't have it on, he is just sort of like a rat. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing more to it than that. Okay. So I'm gonna get him half dressed, and I'll worry about his belt in a little bit. Oh, and before we move on from him, I want to show you his back end card. Here you can see the profile of him. I'll zoom in on camera. Even if you end up not keeping the packages, just make sure if you want to. It'd be neat to kind of cut these out, kind of like the old G.I. Joe toys when I was a kid. Ninja Turtles was the only other outfit that I ever thought did it. I thought it was neat. So, all right. So of course, now that we're introducing the bad guys, the first things we got to do is get to some of the heavy hitters to put some real, threat out there, so the Ninja Turtles have somebody to face off against. And here we have Shredder. Now this is how he looked as a toy. I don't know exactly why, but he always had a bare chest. And I got to be honest, if anybody's ever held this, he's kind of scrawny. It's a little weird. And even his eyes, he kind of looks like he's like bugged out. Like, I'm scared. Like he's more scared of you than you are of him. But this is him. He comes with the exact same type of fabric as Splinter does, just in a purple. And that's it. His head, head moves. His arm is in a cockeyed position, and this is how it was. So he's got one hand that is sort of like this, and another one that's always like this. And I guess it kind of looks like a Ninja Master, but that doesn't look like a fist. You know what I mean? So I guess I always had a little trouble seeing it until I did it myself just now for the first time. But it could just be sort of a attack, and let me make sure I do that right. Attack, okay. I'm not trying to say anything else. I just realized what that did. So yeah, no, that's just a, attack. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and let me go ahead and showcase. He comes with the windows. He is the only other person to come with ninja weapons in this. Everyone else is going to come out with some other type of weapon. He comes with he comes out with a weapons rack, and he also comes out with a single sword. Now, this sword is just slightly thicker than the ones that came with Leonardo. The ones that came with Leonardo, in my opinion, they should have been this durability, and his should have been more so because he only has one sword. But because he only has one, this was made out of a different mold, and in my opinion, it's a slightly stronger sword. The only hand he's got that he could possibly wield it in is the one that he's got sort of clenched to his chest. So that's a little off-putting. It takes a minute to get in there too. So this is what he looks like when he's holding his sword. I wish they had sort of done some sort of update here. I mean, I guess it's a retro release, sure, but I feel like they've limited themselves with some of these poses. So I mean, we'll see. In addition to that, he also comes with the weird weapon that I've not been able to identify what it goes to or does in anything I've ever done. Maybe it's a throwing star. This is it's a tool used by ninjas to scale, like when they're climbing. And then this is, I still don't know what this sickle thing is, I swear. Maybe it's something for like zipping down lines or something. Maybe I've been thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe it's something that they sort of grab onto something, like there'd be like a phone line here and they'll throw the line over it, they just go right down. Maybe that's what it is. That makes more sense than thinking this is some sort of sickle or used to harvest crops or something. I don't know. Jumping out already because he's really, really eager is Krang. Now this, in my opinion, is the best figure in this wave. The chair has a lot of articulation. I never had him as a kid. I actually did have him, but I had the Android body version that was huge. There's a story behind that, but this is this is his walker. It's got his gun, which looks kind of like a metal detector to me. It's a little off shapen right now because it's been sitting in a package for as long as it has. I'm gonna kind of keep working it to get it go straight, but it's supposed to be more of a, I think it's supposed to be more of a like a sound wave type of weapon where it shoots out. It does have this odd extension cord coming out of it that goes into his tube, so maybe it has something to do with the liquid that's in here to help keep him alive. Maybe it just has to do with, I don't know, maybe he makes terrible noises and it shoots out and it just shoots out all kind of directions, little annoying sound waves. And then that's actually it. So he came with, these arms were not attached. They do detach. They come right off. But that's it. So he's got the case. He comes in. And Krang himself, I'm going to take him out for just a second. His body, this is how he looks. Kind of familiar. His arms do have some articulation. That's about it. There's really nothing else to it. I suppose he's just brain. Giving him a hands is a bit much. Alright, so that's it for him. Next, we're going to talk about... before we move on from him, here is Shredder's packing card. And also take in the other items in the wave here. You'll see the Ninja Turtles are up here. These are the storage shell, and then these will be the other ones that are part of the wave. So that's why when we did this video today, it was going to be 7. We're skipping the storage shells, but this is wave 3. This is the third wave, or the second wave of these figures. I'm not really sure how to think about it. I'm going to refer to it as wave 3. I just showed you Shredder, and we just talked about Krang. So here's Krang's card. Sorry I did this out of order. Alright, so next we're going to do, I guess, next in charge, we've got Bebop. Now Bebop, he is, I'm going to give away some things about the other figures. Each of these guys comes with 3 weapons. In a lot of cases it does work, in a lot of cases it doesn't work. So the only complaint people have had about him, well, I had 2 actually. His face is way too pink. I'm not really sure why it's this pink. It always had a hue to it, but I mean, this downright looks like he's uncooked pork. And it's a little weird to me. A difference, or a variance, if you will, between this and the original release, I want to say his sneakers originally had red on them or something. There was something different about his shoes, that they had a different look to them. Otherwise, I mean, everything seems here. He's got some bulk to him. He's heavy. This is his trash can lid that he uses. And then this is supposed to be a drill. I want to say it's supposed to like a turtle shell drill, something he used to get through them in case they start, tuck into their shells or something. This way he can get to them. The third weapon that he has is this knife. Now, I can't show you why just yet, but this knife is unique to him. We will see knives come up with the rest of our figures. He's the only one that has like this. Now, I have 3 foot soldiers, and the foot soldiers come with a knife. So maybe I'm thinking about that, but his is different from Rocksteady's for sure. And so that's that. He's got his ponytail, head twists. He's got a joint on his hand, so he could spin it if he needs to. Hands were a little stiff to get these weapons in. It took a minute to get them in. So that actually was a little bit of an annoyance. But otherwise, doing good. I mean, no real problem standing or anything. He's just there. Don't need stands or nothing. All right. This is Bebop's card. So, and even looking at the front of this, I want to point out his picture on, well, I guess it's the same picture for his portrait here. That's closer to it. I mean, why is he so pink in comparison? The pinkness actually really is a turnoff for me. It just kind of makes me think that they're not putting any real effort into this. And the way they're releasing it, I mean, it kind of seems that way because it's only about a new wave, and this wave was huge compared to prior waves. But going forward, the standard release will be about 3 figures a wave and about 6 months apart. So, yeah. All right. So our next guy on deck is Rocksteady, Bebop's other half, his partner in crime, if you will, literally. He, just like his mutant counterpart, has a machine gun, and then this is like a sewer lid shield that he uses. I always thought this was kind of neat. You can just tell it's something he found and made into a weapon. He's kind of like a urban commando, if you will. So he's got this gun. He's got the sewer shield, and then he also has. I think I moved it. Yeah. He also has a knife that comes with him. Now, this knife is very similar to what comes with the foot soldier. And in looking again, I only see these two guys having the same knife, but because I got 3 foot soldiers that appeared multiple times, that is, I don't know. It's a little fun. And I don't know how well you can see, but from my perspective, I can see through this. I mean, it's not completely transparent, but from my angle, there is not enough light. Like, there's less light going through the middle, so it actually shows a whiteness inside because there's not, partial light is getting through this. And I can't see what's on the other side, but it's very thin. I feel like they should have made this just a little bit thicker. Maybe as a toy knife, maybe that might be a good idea just so that it's not sharp. But I feel like it could have been a little thicker. Looking at his body, so there is a difference between this and a vintage release, other than the fact that they came out 30 years later. And there's differences in the packaging, which I think I just covered in the other video on these as well. His camouflage here only has the green. He's supposed to have black here as well, so his pants actually would have more detail if it was a vintage one. So that's, if you were to find these out in the wild and say, hey, is this a vintage one or is this a newer or a re-release? That would be how you can tell. I feel like there's a very big difference too in the way that this belt goes on. So this belt is very, very soft. I mean, I could just pull at both ends of this and it would come off. I feel like I don't remember ever having the belt, so it might just be the way that it is and was, and it just simply got lost as a kid because I don't remember it. Okay. Oh, and just simple articulation. He's got the blood red shot eyes. Really like that detail. Pretty good. Stands okay. Not haven't had really anybody with a problem. Maybe the foot soldiers, but we'll get to them in a minute. All right, so that's him. All right, next we're going to talk about Leatherhead. Okay, now Leatherhead, by comparison to everyone else, he's pretty well decked out. In regards to him, I feel like his mouth used to open, and that was a big thing about him. It's like I think they might have messed up here a little bit by making the brim of his hat too low or something, and so it's preventing his mouth from fully opening. Because I remember shoving toys in there and them getting stuck, and unfortunately I've already sort of pulled the head off just trying to see how far I can get it to bend back. It really doesn't go much further than this. I mean, this is it. I mean, I can shove its trap in there. I can get something in there. But I mean, that's the whole thing about the mouth, right? You want to get something in there. Now, he comes with a shotgun. Now, I love the shotgun. I still have it, my original one too, somewhere. I got to dig it out. But the shotgun for me has a fun memory. So when me and my younger brother, when I was little, we moved around a lot. And one of the houses that we stayed in forever, stayed in the longest, we actually had the idea, because Ninja Turtles were in, we were going to dig a pit in the backyard and let our friends walk into it, because we were fun like that. And of course the pit, the hole never got more than, I don't know, a foot deep. It was really sad by comparison. We spent a lot of time on that. We thought we did something. But when we were out there playing one day, sometime after that happened, we were playing Ninja Turtles, and I guess the gun got lost, and we lost it forever, so I was upset. And then one day we came back, and this doesn't even make any sense, but we found it again, and it had been completely worn by the sun because it had been out, and it actually was two-toned, so the top side that it faced up to the sun was like a hot pink, like bubble gum, and then the other side was a dark red, a little darker than this, I want to say. And I don't know. I still think it's something that ties me to that memory. You know, when I see this, I remember playing with my younger brother and losing them in the dirt, and then finding it again and how happy it was. And it's like, hey, let's go lose it again. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it was a big thing when we finally found it again. Anyway, and then he's got that holster in the back. I guess, is it for his gun, or is it? Yeah. Holsters for the gun. He has a holster in his back, so he didn't even have to hold it. He just grab it. And I tell you, man, Leatherhead, man, he was ahead of his time. Forder was Gambit with his Cajun accent. There was Leatherhead. So I don't know, pretty neat. Also, his other weapon that he comes with is a bear trap. Now I remember this toy coming with it as well, and it's just a simple mechanism. It has, show it like that. And all it is a hinge thing on it. You just put something in here, you just pretend, close it, and it's got it. I feel like, so this one has already kind of come apart on me like 2 or 3 times. I want to say that this is actually not a product of cheap manufacturing today. I want to say this is how they did it then too. I remember, it may not have been this loose, but I remember it being loose back then. But we always used to play the game of, trying to get your finger or something caught in there, and it was just fun. So anyway, so this is it for Leatherhead. He's going to take his stuff and exit stage left. And finally we come to the Army Builder. We have some, and I specifically switched, because I was putting the knife in the same hand for each one of them. And by the time I got to the third one, it's like, you gotta mix it up, do something different. So they each come with sort of a ball and chain type of weapon. Sure, this is, you just smash it down and it'll hit something. The joints on these are soft, which I find a little difficult. And then, while the head and stuff does move a little bit, don't verify that there. Okay, I'm trying to bend it. I'm trying to bend the wrong way. When he has all this stuff on, I always felt that these guys were so hunched over and so weird. How could they stand normally? It's almost like, and if we were taking, I'm going to go ahead and assume that Leonardo or Donatello would be the same height. It's kind of like some tall person is like scrunching down just so that he can be part of their world. It's like, these are only 6 foot or 4 foot manholes. You got to be this short to get in here. And he's just like, okay. And it's just sort of him squeezing into the sewer. I don't know. A little crazy. But, oh God, I did that again. Let's go ahead and, before we move on any further, let me go back to Rocksteady. Here is his card, in case anybody wants to take a look at it and see what it's all about. You can see his mugshot, so to speak. But that is his, that's what his packing card looks like. Leatherhead. Here's Leatherhead's packing card. Here, let's go ahead and do the foot soldier before I forget, because I'm going to. Here's foot soldier. So for the show when I was a kid, to get around censorship and violence standards, they just simply made these guys robots. In the real life film, we knew that they were not robots; they were actors. And then in later versions, I don't think the robot ordeal ever got duplicated again, unless it was something to do with Krang. But he comes with sort of this ball and chain weapon, which is actually, I mean, I know it's supposed to be more stiff, but I mean, it's still a good whacker, you know what I mean? But in addition to that, he has, this is the knife I mentioned before, and just like the other one, I can kind of see through it now. One other thing that they come with is, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. When I look quickly, I say to myself, that's a rocket launcher. That's not a rocket launcher. I don't know. This looks like lawn equipment or something that somebody sort of repurposed. I mean, here you got your like grabber tool for like when you're picking stuff up. And it kind of looks like maybe you could pull this up to get, so it'd be extra long. You put a mop head on the end of that and just kind of get the second story windows. I don't really know what this is. I mean, I guess it's good because, if he had a gun, they might actually be in trouble. But I guess they always had guns and they never hit them. All right. And I'm not sure. Somebody please let me know if I'm holding these wrong on him. I think that the pincher tool is the part that should be over the shoulder. It would look better if it was the other end and the pincher was down at the side. I'll do both just to show you what they look like. So this is the way I don't think it should look. I think, but it looks like it looks good like this. Let me make some stuff. But then that's not how I'm keeping them because I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. I think it should be, the head is, the pincher piece of the weapon should be kept at the top. So, and I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to be uniform whatever I do. I want this guy to at least look like he knows what he's doing with his weapon. I mean, when they see him actually take it out in battle, they'll realize that he doesn't have a clue, but I think it's pretty neat. Or, well, I just would like to know. I want to make it uniform and make him at least look menacing when he comes out. So when we're doing the standard turtle play, it'd obviously be the 4 good guys and the 4 bad guys. So here I've got Rocksteady, Bebop, and a Foot Soldier. Now I never thought, Foot Soldier was enough to be a challenge for, a Ninja Turtle. That it was, maybe you could have Leonardo fighting with Shredder. You could have Bebop fighting with one of the Donatello, Rocksteady with Raphael, and then Michelangelo doesn't have anybody to fight. And he fights this thing, it's like he'll be over, and then they're all ganging up on him. So to be a more formidable force, you got to have a couple of them. And, maybe it's not the right way to think. If you do like these, I want to say I'm finding mine out at Walmart and Target. Walmarts tend to be the cheaper, going at about $10 in my area, with the Targets going at about $12. The way it works for me as far as collecting, I feel like Target probably has the better rotation, but all the ones that I've actually found at Walmart. So I like saving the money. I don't like spending the gas, but you will find them. And other than the Foot Soldier, I would say the Foot Soldier and Splinter, you're probably going to have a little trouble finding. Otherwise, you should be good. So if you're up for these and these seem fun to you and the price is right, thank God, $10, I say check it out. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video for now, and then we'll come back in a little bit with the girls, and we'll have some fun.
This is kind of sad. I think you won though.
Oh, we'll play these videos.
What the heck, guys? I don't remember the name of.
Oh my God! Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Rocksteady and Bebop.
What kind of names are those?
Idiot names. Oh, and we bought friends.
Oh, the ugly guys.
Oh my God! No foot. Oh.
More foot, and then a crocodile lady. Is that a lady?
That's not a lady. What about that says female? He doesn't have a purse. He's got a gun.
Hats.
Oh! Because he's fashion accessible. Is that what it is? Oh.
Oh no! We need help. Why is he holding a garbage can?
Students, stand up! It's time.
Oh, Splinter! Master Splinter, whatever you call him.
You may call me Master.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Why is he built like that?
He's weird. Yeah, he's more rat-like. So.
Wait, is this Bebop?
Yes.
Okay. What's the other guy's name?
Rocksteady.
Okay. Pew pew pew. Bebop attack.
So they have to have So
I'm winning.
He snorts when he talks. He does a lot of that.
What about him?
And then
So believe it or not, these guys in my cartoon when I was a kid, they were voiced by the same person. And he actually did such a good job. It wasn't until I was a lot older that I started noticing. What's in your mouth?
I don't know. It was dark and black.
I don't know.
It was black and it was scary. I think the bad guys are winning again. I'm trying to time them all stay on top. Whoa!
I'm going to have me some turtle style gumbo. I guarantee.
Oh shoot! I hit the wrong guy.
Yeah. Well, see, he's not actually on. Stop running away. Take your beating.
No.
So.
Splinter. No. Wait. Not Splinter. Hold on.
Oh, for the love of God, are you serious? Shredder.
I call him Splinter.
Why are they both wearing like drapes?
Do you like my princess dress?
Oh, I feel so pretty.
They're playing dress up.
If you change their clothes, if you dare take this off, you'll never get it back on properly. So you gotta like choose your battles. You know what I mean? You went in my closet.
I mean, I don't really want to see no more of his body.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you can't hide it. I mean, that's it. There's like a variant version of him where they
cover up,
his chest gray, but that's it. Because he's supposed to have to be fully clothed.
Cover up.
He's hiding behind the thing.
But why is his arm why is his arm positioned like this?
I don't know. I feel like they really messed it up there. They should have made it so. I mean, what they're trying to do is they're trying to do like a, attack, and then like he just goes after them, and
attack.
But that's it. Yeah.
Oh wait, wrong guy.
Oh my God, Master!
Hold on, I'm attacking this guy. Crocodile guy, come here.
Leatherhead.
Leatherface, like the horror guy?
Leatherhead.
Why is he a head?
He's leather because he's a crocodile. That's where leather's. You know, that's where leather comes from, right?
No, they come from cows.
No, wait a minute. I'm thinking of like crocodile skin bags and stuff.
Oh!
I'm gonna start doing this. If you have any.
I like this weapon.
I know, it's neat, right? It's good for fashion. No, it won't break. You'll break the turtles the way you keep. You're all like cutting Frieza in half over here.
Frieza?
Yeah, you just. Yeah.
Who are those guys? They're new.
Look there.
Look, there's new guys. The top 3.
I haven't found a place to put those guys yet. Stop looking at them. The camera doesn't even know what you're talking about, crazy. Oh, what are you talking about? No. We talk about these guys. Hey! Yeah, we should run this story. There's more of us than there are of them.
I think that's wrong. I mean, I failed math, but that sounds wrong.
Yeah, that does not compute. Continue.
I mean, 3 footmen against the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
These are footmen? Wait a minute.
Oh. What?
We're missing a guy.
I thought you ate him.
No, I didn't.
Crane!
What?
Crane.
Crane?
His name is Crane!
His name is not Crane!
What is it then?
Crane!
Oh, Crane.
Do you remember how he talks?
Like an idiot?
No, he talks like a baby and like a weird like.
You gaga!
You built me my blood!
Oh my gosh. He
does. He comes out for. So this reminds me of an old movie called Basket Case, where if like you get him out of the case, there's a guy who has like a secret that he keeps in this basket that he's always got with him.
Oh, wrong guy.
And at some point, people start thinking that there's something inside of it, and eventually he opens it, and out comes like his deformed younger brother that like is nothing but like a potato sack. It's like a potato head monster, and he starts killing like all his girlfriends and stuff. It's
what the heck?
Ninja Turtles.
I have a question though.
What?
Why? So, isn't he supposed to be in a guy?
Yeah, he's supposed to be in an android body. When I was a kid, I actually had the android body. I had the big, like the larger one, so that he was like this tall, like legitimately. Because in the original series, there's a normal version where he stands over them just a little bit. Yeah, he was like a little taller than that even.
Oh.
Because it was my favorite thing to just simply make whenever I had all my toys, make him the bad guy and everybody would just attack him because everybody just kind of hold him down.
Nobody could.
Oh yeah. And he's.
I really like the part that he comes out.
So yeah, this is supposed to be the walking carrier case that he has before he actually gets his body. But I didn't know anybody that had the android body. Even the one that I had was like a special one. It was like the larger one, I think. I don't think there was ever a regular short one. It
looks like a drawer.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically just sitting on like a bookshelf that moves.
A bookshelf.
That's kind of what it is. He doesn't have any kind of straps or anything.
What is this part of him? Come here, guy.
Oh, no, I think what he's doing is he's not... He's like blowing into it?
I don't know.
No. So I think that attaches to the back of his gun, I think. Yes.
For ammo?
No. So I think that what he's doing is he's either sucking up water or maybe he uses it to, I don't know, suck up mind juice.
Mind juice?
Yes, mind juice. That's a thing. And that's, so basically he's living in this like petri dish, right? Well, he needs like brain juice to live in, right? Kind of like a fish needs water.
Ew.
He's brain. So that's what it is. He's sucking all the, sucks it out of there. Oh, look at that. If it's a perfect fit, it goes right on the dome. See? Now he's got something in it. He can live. But now he's out of his body and he's like flopping around like a fish.
Ew, brain juice sounds disgusting.
They should make a, do you remember that game, Barrel of Monkeys?
The one where you have to pick all the monkeys up?
Yeah.
Like, with each
They should
other?
make like a crane version of it. We did a bunch of different cranes.
I don't think how well that would work since these move.
Well, it's okay.
This could be a finger puppet. Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger... That...
I think it was Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques,
What? No, there's like these little nursery rhymes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the little puppets, but it wasn't, it's not, it's in English.
Yeah, no.
What the heck? I think you're thinking of something else.
No, it's Frere Jacques. Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques. Rendezvous, run away. Something like that, right?
What?
Yes.
That does not sound right.
That's a thing.
That
It's a real
is not
thing.
a thing. Boop, 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 boop. Hey.
Hey, kitty.
Who's Kitty?
Oh, he's picking on you because you're just a little kid.
Oh, I think it's a kitty like a cat. And
No,
like,
no.
and meow.
No.
I like keeping him on my fingers for some reason.
So this actually makes me really sad. His mouth is supposed to open a lot, and it doesn't open.
You just gotta force it.
No, I did already. I broke his head off. No, it went back on, obviously.
Oh.
It comes off. It's just, I remember being able to like put like a weapon or two in there and have him bite it and steal it and run away. Yeah. You push it in too deep, his head will come off. Maybe it's because maybe that's what it is. Am I just bigger?
Yes!
Is that what's happened? Is it just because I'm big now?
Yes, you're big now!
Oh, freaking A. That sucks. They didn't make Leatherhead for adults.
I don't know how many adults would buy that.
Just, make him a little bit bigger so that the adults can put their fingers in his mouth. That's stupid. You know what? Oh.
The end! No! Shredder wins!
Shredder wins.
It sounds like anime theme song music.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
Basically.
I win!
Shredder.
I win! I win! Leatherface wins!
Isn't that cute? So, his weapon here, right? This is actually a drill to drill through their turtle shells. That's actually what that is. That's what that is.
I'm not a turtle anymore. I'm a bear.
A what?
A bear.
Why would you be a bear?
Wrong guy. I really like this weapon. I don't know why. I just really do.
It is. It's dumb, but I like it too.
And why is his gun so big? It barely fits on his body.
Yeah, so take the gun off. It's weird. I can't figure out what it's supposed to do.
It's a gun.
But where's the gun end? This looks like a trash grabber. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's a tranquilizer thing where like you stick it on them and then it like electrocutes them.
Is that what it? Oh, like a prod, like a.
Why did you hit him with his own weapon?
But see, what's the front end? I don't get it.
This
I really
is the
don't
front
know.
end.
Okay, well then what
This
did
is
I do
the
wrong? I
back.
just hit him with it. What did I do wrong? You can give me a hard time.
You're hitting a guy with his own weapon.
He's in.
There we go. That's funny. You gotta make the electric.
Submitted for
sound.
approval of the Midnight Society.
You have to make the electric noises.
Alright. No, I don't know what electric sounds like.
I don't know.
That's not
That's
electric
like a
sound.
drill.
So I know. Bzz. See, I did. That's what I used to do.
Buzz, buzz.
Don't do that. What is it? What's electric sound like?
I don't know. Have you ever been electrocuted before?
Yeah.
That noise.
I couldn't remember very much. It hurt.
I fell on the floor. It hurt.
Yeah. So yeah, we
How do I put it back on his head?
it was the 80s and safety precautions weren't as good as they are today. And basically, I just got out of the shower and I was told to go touch a lamp. And turn
Why?
It off. 'Cause it was a lamp that when you touched it, you turned it off. But when I did that, it just kind of. Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I think we unplugged it after that. No. Yeah. I mean, I didn't die, clearly. I mean, I think I survived.
I don't think he did.
Students, give me your weapons! Yes, here you go.
You're having to pry it from their hands.
He's Master Splinter. He can have them all.
Can he hold them all?
Yes. Actually, he's probably the best one to be using these.
Why?
Because he just is. Look how much staff he's got at the end of that. So I see like two of them just standing like right here, right?
No, my foot soldier.
All right, hold them up for me, okay, by their feet, please. And then him just coming in and just like hitting them, put them next to each other. Him just shoving it, you know what I mean? Just, and then he does a cartwheel, and then Michelangelo spins on his back.
What? Break dancing.
No, that's how it. Look, what is this music? That's not even like on hold music. That.
They look like they're kind of like maybe if their legs were spread out more, they'd look more like they were ready for battle.
I mean, but they. I mean, I think like
Punch
what
forward,
it is
like
they.
this.
Oh, I get it now. I get it. Stand them up. I see it. So what happened was they built foot soldiers that were too tall. So to make them
Shorter, they
they bent their legs and they just shoved them into this little 4-inch line. That's what this is. That's a bunch of garbage.
You think they should just be towering over them?
Well, I think that they should, I don't know, have something close to, you know, a threat posture. I mean, otherwise they look kind of like monkeys or something. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but like, so look at their arms, right? They look like they're a bunch of knuckle draggers. Look at them. Look, that's perfect.
So they're cavemen.
Yes. I mean, are they supposed to be more like crawly? Yeah, you know, crawly. It's a thing. Okay, so here, you want to try to do his voice?
How does his voice go?
Okay. I only know a few lines. I'm gonna try to say them the best of my ability, but I want you to do what I'm trying to do. Try to imitate me, okay?
What did he even say?
Shredder.
You're scary. That's scary.
It's terrible, and I know that this is not a
I can't.
Shredder. Why haven't you?
He sounds like Mickey Mouse.
No. Why haven't you read me my body? He just.
You sound like a toddler.
That's what he sounds like. He's like. That's why his arms have that ability. That is his motion.
Tantrum.
But no, the guy who did the voice, I heard that he was doing an impersonation of two different people, and he put it together to make the voice. Yeah, because the guy that originally came up with the voice of this had to come up with it, you know, brand new when he was the first guy to do the impression. And he has a very, like, unique way of speaking. It's just, he has an unmistakable. There's actually a lot of people on YouTube who can do his voice pretty well. But it was terrible. Why haven't you built me my body? That's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to build me my body.
Why am I building a body for you?
Because I can't live in a fistful.
The then make it work. You see, Shredder has to buy a house too. Shredder has to pay for taxes too. Shredder has to buy stuff for his kids too.
What's Shredder supposed to? What about Shredder?
Oh,
What about Shredder?